Howdy y'all, Jason Acosta here, back with a new episode of Scored. Today we're going to be looking at the latest soundtrack album for one of this year's hottest summer blockbusters, Twisters. Twisters is a standalone sequel to the 1996 film Twister, and follows a group of storm chasers having to deal with the deadliest tornadoes ever seen in central Oklahoma. Filled to the brim with pulse-pounding action, incredible special effects, and excellent chemistry between the cast, Twisters is a throwback to the disaster movies of old, never wasting time in delivering exactly what audiences want. But to add to the movie's southern setting, songs were made for the soundtrack by some of the best country artists working today. And I'm going to be highlighting 3 songs that you should check out and add to your summer playlist. We're starting off with Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by the always awesome Luke Combs, who knocks it out of the park with this excellent composition. The lyrics are powerful as it speaks of someone who's scared of nothing, yet scared of the devil he's constantly chasing. The vocals are off the charts as Luke just sings his heart out and really gives it his all here. The instrumental is simply badass, with drums that'll get you tapping your feet and a guitar that'll make you want to go out and chase tornadoes yourself. This is easily my favorite song from the soundtrack, and if you're a big Luke Combs fan or just looking for a good summer track, this one's for you.
I wouldn't trade with anyone else, just to lay this life with the cause I've been dead.
Warren Ziders has made another banger of a track with his latest single, The Cards I've Been Dealt. This hits right at home with the rest of Warren's discography, with the lyrics speaking of a man who makes his own luck with his life and takes a personal risk with it. He could possibly be speaking from personal experience and how he managed to get to this point in his life. It's quite powerful stuff. The instrumental is melodic and the vocals are about as country as you can get. If you haven't heard of Warren Ziders before this, I think this track is a great place to start with. This is a very solid track and one that you don't want to miss out on.
Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel.
The last song is Ghost Riders in the Sky by Charlie Crockett. Now, unlike the other songs listed here, this one is a cover of a song released from the 40s and was made famous by Johnny Cash.
A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the skies, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry.
The lyrics tell the story of a cowboy who dreams of spirits of condemned cowboys being chased by cattle that roams across the skylines. One of them warns if his ways aren't changed, he'll be doomed to try to catch the devil's herd across the endless skies. The rhythm is catchy and feels like good old-fashioned country.
Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught him yet.
Charlie does an excellent job capturing that old cowboy vibe. And heck, his singing does remind me of Johnny Cash, so it also makes for a nice little tribute to a country legend. And that's a wrap. I'm Jason Acosta, and thanks for tuning in on this week's episode of Scored. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.